It's a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. I thought I'd show you the space I've cleared and now filled for my non-food storage. Top shelf is jars of dog biscuits. At the moment, with it being summer, I'm storing some tins of dog food. But when it gets colder weather, they will be coming inside. Well, he will have eaten them first. So now I've got space on my shelves, I'll be able to hopefully go to the butcher's and can up a load of dog food, and it'll be in my food storage. This is the start of my shelf for like paper products, toilet paper, kitchen rolls. Not much there yet, but every time I do a shop, because I tend to shop online now, I just buy one and it'll soon get filled. Next shelf down is the apple cider vinegar I'm making from this year's apples, together with things I need for the chickens. You know, disinfectant and wood shavings and that. Not much there, but it will grow in given time. You can't do everything overnight. Bottom shelf is paint and white vinegar. Next shelf, sorry about the sun shining through, but that's shampoo, shower gels. This is what I normally carry in a stock, and I want a few more of them in stock now. So same again, whenever I do a shop, I buy a couple extra. Shelf down is grease poo paper, poo bags for the dog, laundry stuff. In front of it, this is where I used to carry my non-food items, and that's actually going to be cleaned out and taken back upstairs and used in my sewing room. Oh, I have got this laundry hanging thing I do use on occasions, so it's stored out here. As I was saying now, second shelf laundry products and that. Third shelf down, there's some tools, there's my steam cleaner, different odds, well, things that we're saving. There's some storage containers there, and I think they are absolutely brilliant. They're not big, they're just food storage containers. I would like some more of the 10 litre food ones, but again, I'll get them as I'm going. Bottom shelf, a couple of tools, and my citric acid and bicarbonate of soda. On the end of my top shelf is my seed containers, both of them. I have my large cannon now stored in my garage because I don't use it that often, but it's handy to have it somewhere accessible but not in my way. I've got my old weighing scales that I do use occasionally for weighing produce that comes out of the garden, and behind it my small press. Underneath is boots for cleaning out the chickens and the pet box. And on these shelves here are jars and bottles. Top shelf, some jars in boxes, I only use a couple of them, or in this mushroom basket, but what I'm going to do is put those jars in a box, and then that will give me another mushroom basket to use for the gardening. I have a long box here that has my spare wide mouth tattlers and spare jars. They're an assortment of jars. There's these nice coloured ones. There's a clip top Kilner. Down the bottom there's quartz both wide mouth and regular mouth. I also have an overspill jars here, which are basically pint jars. They could be Kilner, they could be wide mouth, they could be anything. Then I have some boxes down below that some have jars in, some don't. Bottom shelf, large box of my bottles, reusable bottles with the clip top lids, and I've got some spare demijohns down there as well. Although this is non-food storage, I have put the fruit that I picked yesterday, elderberries and mulberries and apples, in the garage out of the way so I can deal with them today when I've had a rest. I've got some empty spare mushroom trays, which you know I love them, and my cardboard rolls are all ready waiting for compost to be put in them so I can sow some broad bean seeds. And I know it's messy, I haven't got round to sorting this window, which is just perspex that I put in quite a few years ago, but you can see out there my garden with the runner beans going a bit nuts. Back on the seat again. The reason I've done all this is so I can have things in non-storage. Oh, on that top shelf, oh, there's a box of 12 gardening gloves, so that will keep me going for quite a while. As I was saying, the reason I've done all this is because I want to stock to save, and you know, don't have to wait and do an order, or do an order specifically just for a couple of items. I'll have a stock in here of items, and instead of them being in my pantry that's under the stairs. So the pantry that's under the stairs primarily is going to be just any canned goods, any home canned goods. I have extra shelves in the kitchen where my dehydrator lives that I'll show you sometime, and that's where I store some of my bought stocks. Just a quick show and tell. Bye.
It's a perfect situation.